Hey everybody, this is Zach Mullins from The Grip Show. And if you're following my channel, usually what I do on the channel is just document my training, different feats of grip strength and stuff like that. If some of the lifts I'm doing, you like them or you're into that style of training and it grabs your interest, I run a show called The Grip Show. There's a channel for it on YouTube. You can look that up and go over there and check it out. I'll be interviewing people, some of the strongest grip athletes in the world, whether it be grip sport, arm lifting, whatever. Constantly doing interviews with them, competition recaps, and just different topic discussions that involve grip strength. So if you want to head over to The Grip Show, do that. One of the videos on my channel that I get most of the comments on are Thomas Inch dumbbell videos. So I have an actual Thomas Inch replica right here that I originally got from Jed Johnson and Steve Slater from Slater Strength. And this is the actual Thomas Inch replica. So 78 kilos, 172 pounds. The handle, 2 3/8 inch. And if you want to do decimals, that's 2.375. It's roughly a little bit over 60 millimeters if you're going metric system. Yeah, the video that I filmed probably 2.5 years ago, I would say, I had a phone in my hand. I filmed it, first person view, lifted it, and I got like 50, 60 comments of everybody saying the bell's rubber, the bell's fake, there's some trick to it, whatever the case may be, right? And the people that know what they're talking about know that it's a legitimate bell and they understand what it is. Most of these people talking have never seen an inch replica in person, and they definitely haven't lifted it, but they'll make comments about it. So my whole purpose with this video is to not necessarily inform you of the history of the entire, Thomas Inch dumbbell story, but just to kind of verify the bell and show that it's legit. All the bells are real. All the weights are real. Nothing's fake. So the bell is first called the Inch dumbbell, named after Thomas Inch, was a performing strongman. So no, the handle's not an inch. Like I said, it's 2 3/8 inch diameter. So the name is named after him, has nothing to do with the size of the handle. That's a common misconception that people make. So with that being said, he was a performing strongman. It was, deemed the unliftable dumbbell or his challenge dumbbell. He could pick it up, do whatever with it, and other people couldn't. Like I said, I'm not going into all those details. There's tons and tons of videos online, articles, whatever you want to check out that can explain this bell to you further. But for right now, what I'm going to do is just kind of break down, like I said, some of the things I get online, which are, the bell is made of rubber. It's a movie prop. That me having chalk on my hands is a magic trick, and that it's helping me out somehow. And it's most people commenting, they don't even have access to gyms where they have regular 170-pound dumbbells. So they don't even touch dumbbells as heavy, let alone ones that have a almost 2.5-inch grip, right? So as they're commenting, they're pointing all this stuff out, but they don't even know what they're looking at. They've never touched it. They've never lifted it. And I'm just going to basically debunk all that, show that the bell's real, and verify all the specs on this particular bell because it is the replica. And as far as, using chalk, yeah, chalk helps with the friction, but it doesn't make you any stronger. If a guy deadlifts 700 pounds and he has chalk on his hands, it's not a magic trick. It's because he's that strong. And in this case, this is more of a feat of grip strength. So you still got to be able to hold 172 pounds single hand, but a lot of it's in your thumb, fingers, and wrist as opposed to the body. So let's just basically get into it and check the dumbbell out and get into some of the specs of it and just verify that it's not a fake dumbbell or a movie prop, right? So as we look at it, right, it's made out of ductile iron. So it's not rubber. You can hear that it's ductile iron. And if we check out the scale right here, I have a 45-pound plate on the scale. So that is just because the base of the scale is pretty narrow and I didn't want the dumbbell kind of hanging off the sides because it's pretty long. But the scale has been zeroed out. So there are the zeros. So there's not an extra 45 pounds somewhere. And now I'll go ahead and get the weight of the bell. And as you can see, it's a little bit over 172 pounds right there. Yep, and as we pan out, like I said, the bell's not coming into contact with anything. Nothing else is weighing it down. Real quick, going to use caliper, micrometer, whatever you want to call it, to verify the handle. So as you can see here, we have all zeros. And I'm just going to verify the thickness of the handle there. And you'll see that that's actually a little bit bigger than 2.375, which would be 2 3/8. So the handle's actually a little bit thicker than the original. And like I said, if you switch that over to millimeters, usually it's 60 millimeters. This is slightly over. So we're good there. Another thing I get on the videos, and not that this necessarily matters, but yes, having a bigger hand is an advantage for a lift like this. I always tell people that for me doing grip, my hands, if you look at them, from the first wrist crease to the tip of my middle finger, my hands are 7 3/4 inches. So not small, but not necessarily huge hands either. So when I touch the actual dumbbell, you'll see when I'm here, there's still a very, very good gap, almost about an inch gap there when I'm picking this thing up. So I don't have some major wrap where I have 9-inch hands and that's just making it easy for me to pick the bell up and things like that. So yeah. So now that we basically verified the bell's not rubber, it's ductile iron. We weighed it, it's 172 pounds plus. Double check the handle. Just going to kind of debunk the last thing. People will say like, oh, well, why does it bounce? Why is it bouncing? It's rubber, it's fake. It's the same concept when somebody is deadlifting a barbell. When they deadlift a barbell and it's 300, 400, 500, name the pounds, right? When they drop it, have you ever seen the barbell just get pulled to the floor like a magnet and stay straight? No, it rattles, it bounces, it does all that. So for some reason, people can't wrap their heads around the bell bouncing. It has to be fake. It's like it's on rubber stall mats and it weighs 172 pounds. It's going to bounce, right? So real quick, if I pick this up and drop it from 3 feet, it's going to bounce, or roughly 3 feet. I don't know. I'm not measuring it, right? But yeah, so we're here. It's up and it bounces, right? Pick it up. It's going to bounce. It's not just going to glue to the ground like a magnet. It's not how it works, right? And that's for all these weights. So yeah, that is just me showing that this Thomas Inch replica is 100% legit. All the dumbbells back here, everything I lift is legit. And just wanted to do this because I have a video of me lifting it from first person view, and almost 3 years later, I still get comments every week about how it's fake, nobody can lift it, blah, blah, blah. Tons of guys can lift this thing. A lot of people in grip sport. We all know who they are. And it's just a big misconception. So yeah, a lot of people spread misinformation online. I'm literally just doing this to validate, hey, the bell's real. And hopefully in the future, when people see the videos, or if they continue to comment and say these things are fake or magic tricks, I'll just refer them to this. That way we can, you know, kill all the misinformation and rumors and stuff like that. So appreciate everybody for watching, and hopefully you learned a little bit of something as far as the dumbbell itself. Like I said, I didn't go into the full history, but maybe that'll be another video, or you can find that video all over the internet. And for right now, just verifying that the bell is real and there's no magic trick, nothing secret going on. So thank you everybody for watching.